You are welcome to our channel. Please make sure you give us your thumbs up and like. Don't forget to subscribe and share. Uncertainty looms over rivers as Wike Fubara peace deals stalls in the news today. We can see in the news that the political crisis rocking Rivers State shows no sign of ending as efforts to reconcile Governor Similaye Fubara and Federal Capital Territory Minister Nyesom Wike have stalled 2 weeks after a peace committee was proposed by the National Assembly. Recall that following heightened tensions in the state, President Bola Tinubu in Rivers declared a state of emergency leading to the 6-month suspension of Governor Fubara, Deputy Governor Ngozi Odu, and all the state legislatures. Vice Admiral Ibas, retired, was immediately appointed as sole administrator. Although the National Assembly quickly approved the president's request, both chambers suggested the formation of a committee to mediate between the warring factions before the suspension period lapses. However, no significant action has been taken towards initiating the peace process. According to the sources in Port Harcourt, the capital city of the state, reconciliation is being hampered by the role some prominent Ijaw and Rivers leaders played during the crisis. Those that should have led us out of the woods this time around took sides in the crisis. They lacked the credibility to call the two parties to a round table, an insider said. The source noted that many Ijaw leaders openly supported Governor Fubara while casting aside Wike, further deepening the divide. He also criticized former President Goodluck Jonathan and other groups for allegedly abandoning their neutral position and roles. Former President Goodluck Jonathan, who should have led the peace talks at this time, was pushed to side with Governor Fubara in the crisis, he said. The Ijaw National Congress, led by Professor Benjamin Okaba, disappointed the Ijaw through his obvious partiality in the matter. Professor Okaba did not help matters at all. He added, "You remember that all the elders in Rivers are already divided into Wike's or Fubara's elders. These are people that should have risen to the occasion at this point, but they no longer command the respect that can foster genuine reconciliation. As it stands, there is nothing visible being done to kickstart any reconciliation." President of the Ijaw Youth Council IYC Worldwide, Jonathan Lokobri, also expressed disappointment over the handling of the crisis by some Ijaw leaders. "I can, with all sense of responsibility and conviction, state that if we had applied wisdom in the management of this crisis in Rivers, we will not be where we are today," Lokobri said. "Instead of using wisdom in matter we can nip in the bud, we chose to threaten war that we were not prepared for." He continued, "People speak carelessly in an attempt to put an ethnic group into a war that is avoidable. For those who threaten fire and brimstone, the war came, but I didn't hear their voices anymore. We must be wise in prosecuting the struggles of the Niger Delta, while reaffirming support for Fubara to complete his term." Lokobri stressed that emotional reactions have no place in critical political disputes. "Sometimes wisdom is stronger than the arms we think we have gathered," he said. "If we have solved this problem internally, as we advised earlier, we wouldn't get to this embarrassing moment of a state of emergency." On his part, Kennedy Tonjo West, president of the Movement for Eastern Ethnic Nationality Development, Mosien, said his group had maintained neutrality throughout the crisis and is now ready to help initiate peace efforts. "I'm already undertaking some consultations so that the process of reconciliation can start on time. We want Rivers to return to a process of reconciliation without any delay," he said. Wike and Fubara have remained at odds since the 2023 general elections, despite Wike's earlier support for the governor. Meanwhile, Governor Fubara has since returned to his private residence in Port Harcourt, while most suspended lawmakers, many of them loyalists of Wike, are reportedly abroad on holiday. Well, wonders shall never end. Even concerning the matter in Rivers State, it seems as if solution is far from being near, and it's going to take a longer time. But it seems as if probably the tenure of the sole administrator might be extended beyond 6 months. If there is no roundtable now, if there is no one already to, initiate the peace reconciliation, then there's going to be a lot of time to be wasted. And then if Fubara is not careful, he might eventually spend all his tenure in his private residence in Port Harcourt, like the report said. And looking at the situation on ground, they don't have who to sit down again, even to sit, to situate on the situation in order to find lasting solution, so that both sides, both Wike side and the Fubara side, can come and sit down on a round table and find a lasting solution to the political quagmire that is going on even among them. But it's such a pity that in a state like Rivers, with all the resources and the level of people that are in there, and it's a pity that they have succeeded in falling into the temptation of being in one side of the divide, and that is to a large extent going to affect the reconciliation move. But then, are they expecting external body to come and settle their roots in Rivers State? Rivers is a very large state with a large population, and if at this point in time the younger ones are not respecting the elders, and the elders too are not giving themselves the required respect, then the problem is with them. The ball is in their court to quickly find a lasting solution to the situation. But from the look of things, it seems it might not be coming very soon. But then everybody now around is being accused of being partial, partiality the order of the day, and that doesn't help. And we could see the comment of Lokobri, one of the son of the soil in Rivers State, talking about the fact that wisdom is very, very important, because there is no house where we don't have feuds. In fact, there is a general saying that when two, siblings go into the house and they come out laughing, they have not spoken the truth. But when they come out with bone faces, it means that yes, real truth have been spoken to one another, and that will help them to move forward. But in this situation, it seems as if they are fighting in the River State is a fight to the death, and it does not help the state. It does not help the people. Neither does it help even the country, because of the fact that the country benefit a lot of things from the oil that comes from even River State and other states in the Niger Delta. If at the end of the day, people from other states are gaining from it, they will be the one to lose, because as long as they don't have peace, a lot of things will not be made available for them, and they really need to come down and come down from their ivory tower of pride and then settle the matter, so that what seems to be their own right in this political dispensation will not elude them. Remember to like, to share, and to subscribe even onto our channel. Thank you.